So I think we get to talk shit now.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
shit about a couple, yeah.
I mean, we already talked shit about Catwoman already. I
We
talked
did
shit
shit,
about Rise.
we shit a little bit on the Green Hornet already.
Yeah, I shit on the Ninja Turtle stuff already.
Yeah,
Um,
I had to shit on the Green Hornet, but we did that song. So
so
yeah,
so Tyler, you were
Mm,
I noticed you put Juniper's Legacy.
yes.
I know
I
you wanted
heard
to
it was
watch that.
awful.
Yeah, what? It
Yes.
looks so good though. What happened?
All right. So maybe I'm a little jaded after all these other shows. Invincible definitely fucked me up for it. Like I said before, whenever you can animate things, it's so much easier to be able to portray something.
Yeah,
And look, like I said, I was talking to my neighbor earlier. We actually talked about Jupiter's legacy, but with that show is it's like the acting is kind of little man. It's man. I don't know what emotion I'm supposed to be feeling. I don't know who I'm supposed to feel sorry for. I don't know what the show who's it about or anything. The first off, if you're gonna introduce me to superheroes, I don't ever want their first fight them getting their ass kicked.
yeah, right.
I never want
yeah.
to see that. I never want to. The only time that should happen is if someone's getting their powers for the first time or something. Like not you with a goddamn super suit getting your ass kicked in the first episode. There's no room for that. So that's what that first turned me off. The acting was kind of the mother, I guess in the show was probably the better actor, but I mean outside of that, she's probably just okay. Um, I don't know. The only thing I know really about the plot is really um, the good guys are kind of in some type of confliction with, I guess, with the code that they go by, that they never kill anyone. And in the first episode, I'm probably spoiling it. I don't want to, but that code kind of gets crossed. And so throughout the whole episode, I mean, throughout the whole season, I'm trying to stick to a synopsis as much as I can. The superheroes are having to deal with their own survival and but still conflicting with this whole code of, well, I can't really defend myself if I can't kill anyone, especially while I'm being hunted. So the plot sounds good, but like like people have told me they watched the show all the way through and they can't really take much from it. So I
That's pretty
thought
bad.
about giving another me and a friend watched that episode. We was on PlayStation and she was on her PlayStation, I was on mine. We just watched it at the same time and we both weren't really feeling it. I wanted to give it a chance. I was hoping. I mean, we're in a time where shows and movies are just releasing, so I'm like, all right. I had Falcon, Winter Soldier, WandaVision, Invincible. Let's see what if this is really a new wave of superheroes, and yeah, I guess you can't get them all. I guess all of them can't be
Yeah,
good.
right. Not all over home runs, baby.
Yeah, man. that was. I don't know if Chris. I don't know if you watched the whole show. If you did, then God
I
bless you, man.
tried. No, yeah, I tried to make it with you 100%, man. It didn't do it for me.
I really want. I might try to watch one episode just to really see how bad it is. But yeah, mm-mm,
That's funny.
it's not good.
No, no.
So
It's,
there's
it's not. It's not as bad as the Inhumans, but still.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's one that's one I'm wanting to ask you about is Inhumans and the Fantastic Four.
Ooh,
Why can't they make a
which?
good Fantastic Four movie, man? Please explain this to me.
Hey,
Man.
look, I'm a sucker for fantastic, I actually look, I'm a Silver Surfer fan, so if I just seeing him
Yep.
on, that was the only moments I actually liked about that movie. That was it.
I liked Michael Chiklis. I think
Yeah.
with a good script, he could be a good thing. I think he's a good choice for the thing. But the script is dog shit for both of those movies. It's dog shit. And it's a shame because Fantastic Four you have 50 years of
Of
canon.
material,
to work
yeah.
with.
So much.
Yeah.
Insane to me that you can't make it's Fantastic Four and Ghost Rider are both right there for me with I don't know these should be home run level movies being made about characters. I don't get it.
Easy.
Yeah, and that Fox reboot. That is.
I thought I didn't watch it either. I didn't watch that one.
Don't
waste your time.
don't. I'm dead serious. Don't.
I'll pay you not to watch it.
Yeah.
I really at least wanted to see the action in it. It's something.
I'll pay. Look it up. Watch the fight scenes on YouTube.
They're not even good.
That's all you need. No.
I didn't even right, yeah, it's awful.
To me, it's just the biggest betrayal of what they did to Doctor Doom.
Mhm.
Absolute betrayal.
I crazy agree.
The whole plot, everything about that movie is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
One of the
From start to finish.
super villains of all time,
Mhm.
and they fucked it up.
Like,
Mhm.
like really bad. Like really bad.
I kind of noticed his character design. I was just kind of like,
He looks like a green version of the robot from I Am Robot.
yeah, like
Well, see, and that's the problem. It's the same problem with Ghost Rider is the same problem with Fantastic Four.
yeah, they're trying to.
Best bad guys ever, and you fucked it
Yeah.
up. Mephisto and Doctor Doom. These are important characters.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy
Doctor
because
Doom can have his own movie.
yeah, they're kind of like easy villains also.
Well,
As far as like you said, there's like 50 years of material that you're able to go off of. Hey, look, I'm hoping that these movies being bad is the reason why we get a third try.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we're
Because
getting
who
the
knows?
third try, right? In like
Let's
2022, I think.
Yeah, let's say the first iteration of the Fantastic Four was actually a good pair of movies. Let's say somehow they were good.
For the time, they were all right.
Yeah, they're all right. I'll give you
Jessica
that.
Alba?
Let's just say it.
yeah,
But-
Alba was the highlight.
Jessica Alba, come on.
I'm not gonna lie though, that scene where Johnny is pranking the Thing was actually was probably one of the best scenes in the first movie, where he put the shaving cream on his hand. That was my favorite scene.
Yeah, they had that relationship done really well in the movie.
Yeah.
I love Michael Chiklis, man. I'm a Michael Chiklis guy. You know? For me, The Shield was one of not Agents of Shield, but The Shield, the cop drama that took place in LA.
Mhm.
That's one of my favorite TV shows ever by a lot. So
Mhm.
I liked him as a choice. It just was a terrible script.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And I know we all hate Iron Fist.
What's that?
We all hate.
I know we all hate Iron Fist.
Danny Rand, the immortal Iron Fist, protector of Kunlun, sworn enemy of the hand.
They made
No.
one of the best characters, literally in my opinion, in Marvel history, into a whiny little bitch. He was such a whiny little fucking asshole. Shut up.
Yeah.
Literally, the only two things I knew about that show was what he just said, and that he only used his like power maybe like twice in the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's a waste. That's crazy. You just came off Jessica Jones in Luke Cage. How could you not? In Daredevil.
Well,
It was boring. It was just super boring. All the actors
Wow.
were boring as shit.
Hey
Everything
man, you
about
can't
it
get them
was-
all, bro. I
Especially
guess.
for like a kung fu based character.
Yeah.
Enough for me. If you want, they should have just made that into a kung fu show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
well,
Not like obviously the whole Rand Corporation thing. Sure, whatever. But the Rand Corporation, that's not even like one of the biggest Marvel things. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He did seem like a brat also, now I think about
Yeah,
it.
he was a little
Like you said.
bit.
Yeah.
right. That's the problem. Dude, think about this. This is a character that, despite being literally the wrong race, went to the and became the Iron Fist, became the
Yeah.
ultimate Iron Fist, the protector of the fucking gates and shit. And he's crying every 5. My feelings are hurting. I'm sad. And oh my god, shut the fuck up, dude. You little bitch. God damn it. You know?
Man, I'm look. that was on my list also. I didn't even give that show a chance. The negative reactions was getting to me so much, and I'm even with y'all having y'all here now. I know I didn't make the wrong choice of not watching that show.
Yeah.
It's been good. It should have been good.
Damn, and I was excited about that show too, especially
Oh yeah.
I was on like a show binge during that time during like Luke Cage because shows like Stranger Things came out short after that. If y'all was watching on Netflix, what's it called? Sense8 was a great. So I was kind of like in this binge. So when I heard Iron Fist was coming out, I was like, okay, that's another show I could just add on to like all this. You know, it's not going to be in the MCU, but something that could get me over until whatever movie comes out next. And
Well, it's a good thing
it
you
ended up
skipped
being,
that on it.
I'm about to say, ended up being dumpster fire. So
Right, in the comic books, it was Iron Man and Power Fist. So at the time when you heard there was going to be an Iron Fist show and there was going to be a Luke Cage show,
yeah,
naturally I assumed that meant it was leading to where they would be together as a team, like they were in the comic books. But
Yeah, I only really finished watching that show because like in a lot of those shows, like there's a couple of those Netflix shows that I didn't like.
I forced my way through it. But
And I just watched it because everyone I was working with at the time, we were all watching all of the same stuff. We were all into this, just like how we are now. We would have these same discussions at work like every day. You know what I mean? So we would all just force ourselves to watch everything just so we could like talk shit about it. You know?
I get it.
that's a damn shame.
It was painful to get through it, dude. It was boring.
Oh man, I'm sorry for y'all, man.
Yep.
It was rough.
That's probably my number one worst superhero thing.
So, well, then let me ask you, Chris. Would you rather rewatch Iron Fist, or would you rewatch Jupiter's Legacy?
Oh fuck. Is staple my dick to something an option?
Oh man,
honestly, you know what? I have an easy answer. I'll go with Iron Fist. I'd rather watch that because Rosario Dawson.
Okay, makes sense, and it's related too to some type of
It fits into the larger Marvel.
Yeah.
So yeah. And Rosario Dawson, by the way, who we did talk about earlier, I love her. I'll always love her.
Oh yeah.
But the scene in Clerks 2, where she's teaching Dante how to dance on the porch, on the roof of the building. If you don't fall in love with her watching that scene, you're not a human being.
Let's see what else I had on there. So I don't know if we're still going in order. I want to make this conversation
There's no order.
interesting.
It's just we're talking shit.
More that I definitely want to shit on for sure. So.
Y'all, I want to see if y'all hate me when I say this, but one of my least favorite movies in the MCU was the first Thor. And
I thought it was fine.
I mean, I liked it, but I won't say I loved it.
I thought it was
It's
fine.
definitely
You know, I didn't think it was
tier.
bad.
I think it's hard to watch sometimes for me. I'm not gonna say I'm a nitpicker when it comes to like the way the production is done. But man, I know they put a lot of money in that movie, but it just didn't show to me. Just the small, you could tell that they had to rent out that area of a small town just because that's probably what the budget was able to fit. I thought some of the like the scenes where Thor is being thrown around kind of just looked very TV showish in his own, you know, just the whole classic. You see the enemy throw the protagonist, and then the next clip is just them falling slowly into like a car or something. It was just very. I felt, I ain't gonna say lazy. Just there's not a lot of creativity in it. I do like how they do kind of mention some things from Thor's background as far as even with name dropping, hitting some comic book names also. But the only interesting part, every part that's not on Earth is only good for me in that movie. On Earth, it just wasn't for me. when I seen when you know all when I guess the end fight scene when they come to help or find Thor, it just I don't know. It felt out of place. It literally looked like people who are cosplaying. And I know they made a joke about it in the movie, but it's seeing all these people in these outfits and these costumes in the other MCU movies felt more, I guess you could say realistic. But in that movie, it's just I don't know. I love Loki in that movie though.
Yeah,
Um,
I do too, actually.
I thought the whole story with him and being a frost giant, like I said, everything from on Asgard or whatever, all fine.
That's all canon. That all stays.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just that Earth part. Ugh, it's just, and I love Natalie Portman. I think she played a character well. I think they gave her the shit in and stick in the second one, but but I mean, everyone kind of got the shit in and stick in that second one. I love Darcy.
Yeah, I'll
Kat
just
Dennings
say,
is yeah, if I say Kat Dennings, man, I'll shoot my shot at.
Kat Dennings is goddamn.
Yeah, man, I love a quirky one.
Beautiful. Good gracious. I
Yeah.
love her. Oh my God.
Great actress also. TV show and movies.
Oh yeah, she's great. Yeah.
A movie.
Good in Wanda.
Yeah.
I hear. I don't know where you guys are at. What you guys shit has been like for the last year, whatever. I assume most of your guys shit's been closed down. But here last summer, fucking movie theaters were open for like a month. Or maybe it was in the fall or something. I don't know. But and New Mutants had just came out, so fucking I went to the theaters to go see New Mutants.
I'm
'cause
sorry.
it's like fuck it, a new Marvel thing.
Oh, is it bad?
And I fucking hated it, man.
It's bad?
I hated every second of it, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I
It's
I've
not-
talked
I
to
didn't
people
like
who
it
liked
either.
it.
Excited about that movie.
I talked to people who liked it, or whatever. It was just for me like there was no real driving plot of the movie. There's no point of the movie. It's just okay. The girl ends up in the thing, and they try to get out of the place, and it's just I don't know. It was just, and I'm also just bitter because I really wanted to see Mr. Sinister, because I fucking love that character.
Yeah.
He was snuffed out of his third or fourth fucking movie, so I'm like, fuck. Yeah, I just didn't. I don't know. I thought the movie was shit.
Yeah, it didn't do it for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, that's
wasn't a
upsetting.
fan.
yeah,
And I was very excited about that one too, man. Very excited.
yeah, yeah. I thought it was gonna be cool. You
Good
know.
cast, I felt like it had a good cast. So
Yeah, all the people playing those characters, good casting, whatever. Is just the storyline. And
I had read they were gonna play it like a horror movie too. All the press leading up to it
Yeah.
was like it's gonna be an actual.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. That's how they kind of how they advertised it a little
Yeah.
bit.
The whole thing was that it was gonna be a horror movie, and you're like,
Damn.
it's not a horror movie at all.
So they had no elements of that in the movie at
I
all.
think they tried to, but it might have been horror if you're a 10-year-old.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they had like scary guys with a scary face. 'Cause the whole movie is based around what's her name, Moonstar or whatever,
Right.
whose mutant power is to make your fears come to life.
Right.
Like
Blue-
that's her mutant power, right? So the whole movie is just based off of all of their fears coming to life because of she doesn't know how to control her powers. And it's just none of them are scary or anything. I don't know.
I was
thought it
hyped too
was-
because it was the next vehicle for Arya Stark, man. I was
Yeah.
all, I like her. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, disappointed.
Yeah, definitely disappointed in that, but
Yep. You got another one to shit on, Justin?
I know. I think my list is kind of covered. I know we mentioned Green Lantern earlier. That was my one other one.
The only one I got.
More than
The only one I got left is Ninja Turtles 3.
Oh yeah.
It was
I
from the
haven't
90s.
seen that movie in fucking.
It's so bad, dude. I mean, I love it because it's turtles, but it's so bad.
Yeah,
They
I haven't seen that since fucking.
they literally like there's so many characters and so much lore with the turtles that they could have done.
Mhm.
Instead, they decide to suck them up to the past and throw them in Japan with like the most boring characters they can even come up with. I don't know. The movie was just terrible, and it was just like crappy joke after crappy joke after crappy joke, and it was just there was two fight scenes or two, maybe three fight scenes throughout the whole movie, and
Well,
only one fight scene had all four turtles in it.
they aimed it at a younger audience and didn't even do that well. So
Not at all. And they repeated some of the same jokes multiple times throughout the movie.
gotta love that.
And they'll do those things where like they'll make a joke and point out that it was a joke. I was like, you don't have to explain the joke after you just said it. I don't know. The movie was really bad, and it's just I don't even understand what the hell they were trying. And then the turtles looked terrible. They completely changed their design, the way they looked. Um, I don't even think they used their weapons at all in the movie. They don't use them in the second one because the parents, after watching the first one, they said it was too violent for kids.
Right.
So the turtles don't use their weapons in the second movie either.
How ridiculous.
You see them, they pull them out and stuff, but they never actually use them. But yeah, the third one was complete crap. It's definitely the worst turtle movie that they've made, even compared to the Michael Bay movies.
In that era, I think they could have figured out a way to be able to incorporate them using their weapons. I mean, we even had Power Rangers in that day and time, and they figured out a way also. I mean, of course, that footage is much older than the ’90s, but
well,
I mean, even
also
still,
with the Power Rangers, that was all footage from a Japanese show.
that's but even still, for them to be able to Americanize it and still be put on TV, you know, I mean, of course, whenever they strike an enemy, sparks happen. But I mean, some of those scenes, I don't know if there's too many dark scenes. I know, you know, more in the first and maybe I think the second Ninja Turtles, there's a lot of dark scenes. I guess they could have, you know, and you don't have to show any blood, you know, just have like Leonardo facing the camera and have the enemy back facing the camera and just show him just like slight, you know, strike down a sword. You don't really have
Well, I
to
know
see
in
any
the
vision.
in the first movie they actually show them cutting Shredder up. Like Leo hits him a couple times with his sword, and like you actually see like a little bit of blood. So like I guess parents freaked out. Oh, it's too violent.
It could be that it started to bring a much bigger audience, and
well, yeah, I mean the second one had Vanilla Ice.
Yes, yeah, I mean that's
well, the first one had MC Hammer. He wasn't in the movie, but he did the song for the credits. And then the third one, I don't think they had a. Third one, I don't think they got a rapper.
Yeah.
I don't think they had a budget for shit.
Well, we shit on the Green Lantern a bunch already. We shit on the Fantastic Four. We shit on Catwoman. We shit on Batman and Robin some earlier. I don't think we did it enough because Arnold Schwarzenegger as Iceman is the worst shit ever. As Mr.
Everybody chill.
Yeah. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. You know. Oh my god. That was such a shit movie.
I would like to see another Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, me too, man. We shit on a lot of that. We shit a little bit on Howard the Duck. I think that deserves a little bit more shitting on. Carolyn. That was such a bad movie, and you're right. Yeah. She wanted to fuck him, and again, that means she wanted to fuck her son in Back to the Future and a duck. So she should really. So the only two on my list to shit on that we did not touch on at all, I guess, is Superman 4: Quest for Peace, 1987. The only redeeming quality of the movie is that Richard Pryor is in it, which I do love. But the movie was just terrible, terrible dog shit. The last Christopher Reeves movie, by the way, is Superman. It's so bad. The first three were pretty good, but that's so bad. And then my last, but not least, is motherfucking Shaquille O'Neal as Steel. Does
Steel.
anybody remember that?
Man. Oh man. Look, that movie came across my mind. I made a joke about Shaquille O'Neal in a post a few days ago, and I thought about putting it on there. But like I left Steel in the fucking past, you know.
It's my choice for the all-time worst superhero movie in the history of mankind, and there's contenders on that list.
Oh yeah, I only liked that movie the first time I watched it, and that was only because I was young as shit. But, like because you gotta understand, I'm a basketball fan also, so you know, seeing Shaquille O'Neal, you know, at that time also we didn't really have what we have now with the MCU in the DCEU. So so with Steel, I just took it as like, okay, he's just this guy with a fucking hammer and whatever the hell. And at the time, it reminded me a little bit of RoboCop with his design and everything. So I was kind of like, okay, you know, maybe, you know, yeah, I was a kid. That's all I blame it on.
Right.
That's all I blame it on.
That's a good
like I said, I really enjoyed Spawn too. So.
Yeah, I took my son to see it in the movie theater, and I was like, oh, he loved it. You know, he was 6, but I was like, I want to walk the fuck out of here. This is crazy.
That's funny.
But I think that might be all we've got. Unless if y'all got more shit to talk.
Yeah, I'm hitting the wall on you guys here soon anyways. I hear a pillow calling me.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All
All right, well,
Take it
see
easy,
y'all
guys.
later.
Hey,
Alrighty.
y'all have a
I'll
good.
let y'all. Thank y'all.
Have a good morning.
You too.
Later, guys.
Alrighty.
That was fun.